Welcome back to my show. I'm the Beer Adventure.
I'm Carissa.
And on this episode, I've got one from Grind City Brewing in Memphis. This is Soulbeir, the Black Nitro Lager. This is the one they put in cans. Now, I have been to the tap room, and they had variants of this, which I thought was really neat. We tried a couple, got the little, little taster flight. Oh, it was really cool. I love it when a beer has the variants at the tap room. Yeah. And by the way, their tap room,
fantastic.
2 thumbs up. Your 4.2% alcohol. Oh yeah.
I love the nitro.
All right, black lager. I am a fan of black lagers.
Motor oil.
Yes. As it should be. Now it pours a completely different head because it is nitro.
Yep.
Now I did read this on the back. Soulbeir is a rich and creamy dark lager with a boost of nitrogen to give it a velvety smoothness. Gentle notes of coffee and chocolate reach deep into your senses with every taste, resulting in a craft beer that's incredibly hard to resist. Okay, here's the thing.
Goosebumps.
Although I've had this number of times already on draft, I've never had it in a can. Which is why I decided to try it on can, because it is going to be a little different.
It smells so good.
All right, I'm going in first this time.
There you go.
Yeah, that's black lager right there, buddy. Okay, that's almost as good in a can as it is on draft from the brewery.
Oh, you can get that nitro.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's smooth, but it's crisp.
It's so dark. It tastes dark.
But it doesn't taste burned. Which
No.
I've had some beers that kind of, they're like, it's toasted. And I'm like, that's burned.
Yeah, there's a difference between toasted and burned.
It's very rich.
It is very. But it does have a little crispness to it.
It's full-bodied, but it's not overpowering. There's no real discernible hop note, so if you don't like IPAs, you don't have to worry about that. It's got a nice maltiness.
It does.
Lays down a good base. But it's a lager.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised how many big beers tend to be lagers. I mean, like Budweiser's a lager. Now, I will, from talking to my friends that brew beer, apparently lagered beers are a little harder to do. They take more time, arguably more effort. That's why you see a few less lagers when places are opening. That's what I was told. I don't brew beer yet, but these guys brew beers that I freaking love. So, I kind of, also anything that's going to take longer to create, that's, you're having to hold it and do all these things. You could have been making these other faster beers.
Yeah.
But this is like super complex.
It is.
But nothing's overpowering.
No, it balances very well. You don't get an overpowering taste of anything. It's just very well blended.
I don't know. I like the color.
I get the coffee in the aftertaste a lot.
And there's probably no coffee in it. It's that toasted thing.
It says notes of coffee.
Yeah, but that's the notes of coffee.
But yeah, I definitely get those coffee notes at the end in that aftertaste. I don't get as much chocolate in that.
Well, it says on here shake light and pour heavy. I did not do that because I was splitting it between 2 glasses. Yeah. Now, if I was going to do this for 1 glass, I probably would have done that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like it. I think this is one of their core beers because it's one of the ones that I've seen more often. And like I said, when we were there, they did have a couple variations.
Yep, they did.
And we tried a couple different variants, and I thought they were really neat.
Yep.
Overall, I'm super happy with this
Oh,
beer.
yeah.
I think it's good.
I think they do a really good job.
And I was, like I said, they listed it as a nitro, and they were pouring it on nitro at the.
Yes.
But.
Every day of the week, you have me at nitro.
Yes. And I was like, oh, well, let's give the can a shot, see how it goes. So, I don't know if you guys have ever had any of these or if you're into black lagers. If you are, let's talk about that down in there in the description. In the comments. Oh, my word. Okay. And if you're down in that direction, if you hit me with a like, as you can see, I'm not professionals, but we're giving it a go. And if you want to, go ahead and subscribe, because I do this 3 times a week, and we'd love to have you around. Let's build that beer community, guys.
Yeah.
So let's get into my rating system. First and foremost, did you dig it?
Yes.
I did. I like it. Will you have another? Yeah, absolutely. Does it have seekability? It kind of does for me, because it's not really in my market. It is in the market it's in. It's becoming more and more easy to find, but I like it.
They're also fairly new, so I think they'll probably.
Also, they're not terribly expensive.
No. Mm-mm.
So, yeah. Now, I would suggest if you are in the Memphis area, go ahead and go to the brewery to try it, because, I don't know, it's a different experience.
That brewery in itself is an experience.
Yeah, that brewery, it is pretty rad.
Do it at night. Do it at sunset.
Yes. Oh. Okay. Now, is it pick 6? If you've never had a black lager, definitely grab one of these. I think it does a very good job of that. I could even see a 6-pack of this, because it's rich. It's not a beer that I think would offend the palate of many people.
No.
There's going to be folks that are going to try this and tell you they're just not into it. But
it's generally someone who doesn't like dark beers to begin with.
Right.
Probably. Yeah.
But I don't think you'd be upset if you had a couple lingering in the beer fridge.
Yeah.
Now, I like a 1 to 10 rating scale. 1 is the low, 10 is the high. 7.
Yep.
Well above average. I enjoy it. I will say there was one of the variants that I had at the brewery that I did like even more. But for a canned nitro without a widget,
yes,
I'm really happy with this.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
One thing I would say, I would love for this to be in like a 24 ounce or a pint. I think that would work even better for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Better for me. I don't know. I'd probably drink a 40 of this.
Yeah.
But
I like it.
Yeah, I do like this. Good job as always.
Never, I haven't been
Everything I've
disappointed
had from
yet.
Brown City I thought was groovy.
Yeah.
But,
even seltzers.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's freaking weird.
But until your next beer adventure.
Cheers.